up, YouTube? This your girl, Jazz. So, y'all, I just want to talk to the people. I just want to talk to y'all. And, you know, if you on this channel, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I want to start doing something like testimonies and just speaking more about things. Y'all, God, he's amazing. I want to share some of my testimonies, and I think I'm going to try to come on here every couple of days or every night, you know, every time I get a chance, and share some of my testimonies. I hope that the crowd I'm trying to reach is the crowd that's like, you feel like giving up, you know, you feel like nobody loves you. You are a young girl and you're in the streets. I'm trying to reach that type of crowd. You're a young boy and you're in the streets. This hit home for me, y'all, so I'm getting teary-eyed. That's the crowd I want to reach. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, everything that we go through is necessary. It's necessary. Every time you was broke, every time you might have been homeless, every time you might not have ate for the day, every time somebody lied on you, every time that you gave up but got back up, whatever it was you failed, it was all necessary. Y'all, I think I already said in the video, but I'm going to say it again. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, little old town, you know, country, city, whatever you want to call it. And I grew up, I had everything a child could possibly want, you know. My mother wasn't rich, but I didn't want for nothing. I didn't want for anything, nothing. Shoes, clothes, food. Growing up, I had a laptop, I had a computer, I had a lot of TVs, I had internet. At the time, the type of internet I had, when I was a little kid, you had to use a cord to plug it up to everything. But I had internet, I grew up with Comcast cable and stuff, so I grew up with a lot of things that I really was privileged to have, and I had a good childhood. But it always was a void because my biological mother didn't raise me. And it was not by choice, okay? She was young. So, you know, as I gotten older now, and I'm an older woman, I'm almost 30 now, I'm 26 years old. I look at things differently now. A couple years ago and back then, I had a grudge against my mom. Nothing personally want to hurt her, but just the feeling of like, you abandoned me, you know. So I grew up with a void. I didn't talk about it much, but it was like nothing really never wasn't enough, you know. My great-grandparents gave me the world. They did whatever they could for me. Even my mama did stuff for me and her boyfriend at the time. I was taken care of. But I wanted my mother and I wanted my real dad. I didn't know who he was either. So that caused me to act out because I didn't never voice it. And if I did voice it, my mother, she was old school. My great-grandmother raised me, and she's born in 1945, and she would get upset. So one day I told my great-grandmother, which is my mama, I said, I want my mama. And she slapped me. She had never slapped me before, but she slapped me. She wore rings on her fingers. And she slapped me across my face, and she left an imprint. And she said, I said, I want my mama. I just went on and said, I had grew enough nerve over the years. I was like 12 or 11. And I said, I want my mama, you know. And she said, what you say? I said, I want my mama. And, you know, it was just me just letting her know, like, I just want to be with my mama. And so, of course, it hurted her. But I was just a child. I didn't mean no disrespect by it. You get what I'm saying? So, I might make these into like some parts because and I'm gonna have to come back because I talk a lot. But this is God right now. This is God. So, you know, if you can understand that, I got slapped for someone my mother. I don't blame my mama. I wish she could have handled it different, but I understand she handled it the best she knew how. Because she's like, I raised you, you know, like I take care of you, and you saying you want somebody else, you know. But if she understood how the brain works and how life works, that, you know, I want my mama. So I just remember I always been around my mama, like, just wishing, like, man, I wish she loved me, you know, like, I wish my mama would just get me. Like, I didn't care about the money. I didn't care about what my mama could do for me. I just wanted her to be there, right? So, like I say, I was hit a void. Eventually, things took a turn. I was like 12. I went to spend the summer over my auntie house in South Jackson, some apartments. My aunt Angeline and them run out and said, Jasmine, you staying, you ain't going back home. I was happy. But I didn't know how my life, my God, I didn't know how my life was going to change from that day forth. So I was happy. I was like, well, y'all, I'm trying not to cry, you know, because I don't want to cry in front of all these strangers, but it's probably going to, I'm crying. So I didn't know how my life was going to change. But I was excited. I was out there dancing at the time the Mohead was out. Mohead, you know, the Mohead first came out. Mohead, sway. I was out there dancing, turned up. Because for years, it's what I always wanted. I just felt complete when I was near my mom, near my auntie, near my cousins. I felt whole. I felt complete. I felt like they always was the piece that I was missing. So things started just going down. Okay? The first thing would be I never spoke on it. Too many people. But I ended up getting raped. At the age of, I was like a couple days before 13, right? It was this boy, I liked it. And I liked him, y'all. And me and my cousin had snuck out. Now, my cousin, she don't know about this because I've never told her. Because the way I made it proceed, it was a different way. And I'm going to explain all that to y'all. So I ended up getting raped. The guy, I liked him. We ended up, my cousin's like, you want to sneak out? We ended up going up there inside the room. And then he was like, lay down. I was like, okay. Then, you know, he started to take my clothes off. Well, he put my pants down. And I was like, you know, I don't want to do nothing. So he had the music up. So, you know, and he was just talking to me and everything, trying to talk me through it. And I was like, I don't want to do nothing. So he went on and did what he did. And I was just laying there like my therapist told me I was in a state of shock. So I was just laying there. Like, I was just looking. Like, I was just like, because I ain't know nothing about sex. I didn't. So, and I liked him, so I had always blamed myself for getting raped. I was like, well, it's your fault because you liked him. You get what I'm saying? You liked him, you opened that door up. So when I came out the room, anyway, while he was doing, he had asked his homeboy, he was like, bruh, he was like, what you do when it's dry? I didn't know what that meant. Because, of course, again, I went into it. I didn't want it. But I never stopped him either. So that's why at first I didn't feel like it was rape, because I never stopped him. So I never told nobody, because I didn't want nobody to go back and forth about what I know happened to me. So I never was like, I said stop at first, but more the story, like, as he kept doing it, I wasn't acting a fool or nothing like that. I just was laying there. So he's like, what you do when it ain't wet? And his homeboy told him what to do with it. So he did what he did. It ain't take long and stuff, And so he got through. I just ran. I never forget running to my auntie apartment. And my auntie was asleep. And my other cousin was asleep. And I just ran to my auntie apartment. And I got in the shower. And I never forget. I just cried and cried and cried and cried. I felt so nasty. So I went on to just lie like I wanted to. I wanted to seem cool. I wanted to seem popular. So, I told my cousin, my big cousin at the time, like, yeah, girl, I did this with him. I don't remember everything I said, but I know I never told my big cousin, like, what happened, like, the real deal, how it actually went down. I don't even know if she know what happened, but I think she probably do, but I didn't tell her that I got raped, that I really didn't want it. That, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really just, like, say, get off of me, but I was like, what you doing? I was like that, like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? And I lay down. And I was like, Then after he went on and shoved it on, I just laid there. I just was like, in a state of shock, looking at the ceiling. So when I got home, I never forget the way I feel. I feel so nasty. Like, I just sat in the tub. I just cried. I didn't tell nobody. I just cried. I just cried and cried and cried. And I just remember, like, feeling so much pain. Like, it's hard to even explain. I just felt so much pain. So much just hurt. And I just kept trying to scrub my skin. I never forget, I was scrubbing myself so hard with the soap. I wasn't even using a towel. I was just scrubbing myself. Because I just wanted to, like, get it off of me, because I didn't want it. But anyway, I acted like I did, so I had told everybody I did, and I had, was bragging about it and stuff. But as I ended up going to therapy years later, I was like, I went to therapy, I was like 15 or 16. And so when I ended up going to therapy, that's when I was able to live my truth, And so that's, a therapist is going to get everything. All right. A therapist is going to get everything about you. So I found myself telling my therapist about it. And she was like, well, Jasmine, that's rape. She was like, if you didn't want it, that was rape. And I was like, I did. She was like, and you told him stop? I was like, yeah, I did. At first I was like, stop. And no, I don't want to. Then I was like, I laid there. She's like, you was in a state of shock. She's like, people handle things different. She said, you went into a state of shock. And so, yeah. And so that's something that, that's one of my testimonies. Luckily, I didn't get pregnant or nothing, because I could have been 12 or 13. I would have been 13, because there was a couple days later I turned 13. I could have been 13 years old and pregnant. That's one of my testimonies. I could have had a baby at 13 years old. I could have been a 13-year-old mother, but God, He watches out. So that's one of my testimonies. So after that, my nothing against my grandmother or my mother. I love them. My grandmother boyfriend had molested me. This was like about was it a year? Maybe a year or so later. I think I was like 14 then. So I'll definitely say about a year or two later. About a year later, this happened. So he comes in the room and he does what he does. He didn't rape me. He just molested me. He just did certain things. He didn't, I'm not going to lie on the man. He didn't rape me. But it could have led to that. But again, I thank God. And at the time, my mama and my grandmama didn't believe me, which I can understand because I was very like smart-mouthed and grown. So I don't blame them for not believing me. I wish they did, but I'm not upset at them for that. So it took a toll on me telling them what he done and they didn't really believe me. Okay. So after that, everything, like I said, steady going downhill. Steady going downhill. Steady going downhill. So I end up running away. I'm trying to think y'all the first time I ran away. I ended up running away. My friend at the time, her mother was trying to sell me. I had a friend I knew since I was kids. We was like 6, 7 years old. Her mother was trying to sell me and her, pretty much. And I called the police and got out of there and got arrested for a runaway. Because I wasn't going for that. So then, I just started acting out, y'all. I started running away, but God always protected me. I ended up getting caught up in a lot of stuff. I ended up doing a lot of stuff that I regret. And one of the biggest things of everything that I've been through, I regret the things that I did to other people. So I could take what happened to me, but I also dished it out. What was done to me, I dished it out. And I put scars on other people's lives. One time, me and my friend girl at the time was in the shower. We was with 2 grown men. We was 2 minors. 2 grown men, probably like in their 30s. We wasn't having sexual relations with them. That's what they wanted. We so green and young. We not knowing. At the time now, as I'm an adult, they only wanted one thing. What they wanted was 2 chaps. But as kids, we just think we finna go have a good time. We like to play spades. Young kids, we like to play spades. So, me and my friend at the time, we were like this. We hop in the shower. And taking a bath. We were just getting in the shower. We young girl, we like to stay fresh. So, some just told me the Holy Spirit, y'all, is real. I had no reason to get out the shower. I was 16. I had no reason to get out that shower. Some said, get out the shower and look. When I got out the shower and looked, the dude that was cool, still a pedophile, he was out the room. This other homeboy that was quiet had some green stuff and some eardrops. Dumping it in our alcohol. He dumping it. So, I'm a young girl. I don't know what he was doing. All I see is what he's doing. I'm looking. Y'all, the Holy Spirit, y'all, led me to get out the shower. The Holy Spirit, I didn't need nothing. Y'all, let's stop there. I wasn't missing my soap. I wasn't missing my towel. I wasn't missing nothing. Jay, like, what you doing? I just hopped out the tub, just started looking. I'm looking at bruh. He ain't noticed I'm looking at him, bruh, dumping it. Both me and her has 2 bottles of Mad Dog. I don't really drink, so I really probably would have got none, but still, I don't drink. At the time, I didn't drink. Now I do. He dumping it. Like I say, I saw the eye drop label. Whatever the green stuff is, I don't know. So, I get back in the shower. I said, Jay, I said, look. I said, Jay, look. This man. I said, Jay, this man has put something in our drinks. I said, I don't know what he's trying to do to us. I don't know if he's trying to make us go to sleep for a long time or he's trying to kill us. I said, Jay, this man has put in something in our drinks. I said, now look, the man got a gun. I said, we not going to go out there on a rah-rah shit because this man can kill us in his room and that'd be the end of us. My family would have been so hurt. I ain't even lived my life and I'm dead. So I was like, bro, I'm not trying to die in his room. Like, bro, I'm not trying to die up in his room, bro. I was like, look, I'm going to fake an asthma attack. And that's how we going to get out the door. So she was like, I'm going to cut that. Jay, like, I'm going to cut him. I'm going to cut him. She was like, I'm going to do something to that. And nigga going to kill her. So, I'm like, Jay, bro, chill out. Like, chill out, bro. Because in my mind, yeah, we might have should have did something to the dude. But at the end of the day, this a grown man. Not no little boy. He got a strap on him. We don't stand a chance in his room. Ain't no one us to jump out or nothing. If this dude kill us in here right now, ain't nothing we could do. So, anyway, I'm like, bro, we gonna go with the asthma attack. So I come, we fin taking a bed real quick. We hurry up at this point. I'm scared. I'm shaking now. I'm shaking. So I get out there. The other dude finally come back in. I never forget. I was, trying my best to fake it. Like, it was real better than it. It was like and like I was like, and everybody started looking. I kind of had the dude sold, I feel. They was looking. So they was like, what's wrong with her? I'm like, I mean, I ain't saying nothing. I'm steady just creeping to the door. I'm steady. I'm steady creeping to the door. I open the door up. I start jacking. I start running. So dude come out the door. The driver. He was like, what's wrong with y'all? So we got the door. Jay, like a fool. That nigga tried to kill us. Jay put out the knife. That nigga tried to kill us. That nigga, my little sister put some in our drink. So I'm like, Jay, bro, chill out. So we already minors, fool. We already minors, lying about our age for one. So the dude ready to take us home. Cause at this point, I done seen what bro did. I don't want to chill no more. Cause to this day, I always feel like bro Mike was gonna either rape us, kill us. It was something bro was gonna do. Whatever bro was trying to do, I don't know if we made it out that room alive. So I thank the Lord. Like, if I would have never seen him, he could have did something to our brain. We could have not been able to talk no more. That dude could have raped us and gave us HIV. Whatever that man to me, whatever that man put in our drinks, whatever he was trying to do, it didn't have no good intentions to it. Because why you was putting stuff in our drinks when we got in the tub? And why was it stuff, green stuff in our drops? And as I became an adult, I heard that type of stuff put you to sleep if it don't kill you. I was this close from dying. 16 years old. I was this close from losing my life. This close from getting raped a second time. This close, this the thing about it, y'all, was so scandalous. He didn't even know we was minors. I give him that. He didn't know, but he should have known, but he didn't know. We told him he was 18. He could have raped us. He could have gave us something. HIV, STDs. He could have impregnated one of us. We pregnant, don't know who the baby daddy is. We don't know this dude from Peter Pan. Met him on social media. Could have impregnated us. Could have put too much in there. Could have killed us. We might have would have woke up after everything was done. Cause that was the objective, right? Oh, we gonna let them drink. They gonna drink. Maybe lay it out. Pipe them down. They did. We at the room. We finally wake up from the slump we in. We might wake up. We might not. Some people die from that type of stuff. But God, baby. God. Ooh, God. God, man. I had met a dude off social media again. Just young, dumb. Went all the way 3-4 hours away with the dude. Dude put his hands on me and everything. But I was fighting back. And put me out. Left me stranded all the way in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Little girl. Little girl. You know. Called myself being in love. I wouldn't say in love, but I loved him, I thought, at the time. I wouldn't say in love because we didn't know each other that long. It wasn't number like a couple months. I caught myself having strong feelings for a pedophile. Didn't realize it at the time. Never got pregnant. I was praying for pregnancy. He wanted it. He wanted it. I wanted it. And he knew how old I was. But God, we serve a good God. I was with a pedophile, y'all. And he praying I get pregnant every day, and I'm the same way. Oh, I can't wait to have your little mini me. Pedophile. That's the life at the time that I was willing to go. So much, y'all. I got so many testimonies I can't even share because it's just too much. I have a lot. Like this ain't even, we scraping the ice and stuff, I'm telling y'all. You know, had a time, another pedophile. I can't remember where we was. Somewhere stranded again. A dude wanted to have intercourse. It was 3 of us with all of us. The other 2 did. I did. I tricked him all the way to the end to get home. Y'all, so much, y'all. But more of the stuff I'm coming to say. And after that's it with them testimonies, because like I say, it's so many and it goes so deep, and I have to watch what I say. Because some stuff ain't good for the internet. See, you gotta sell some stuff out. What I'm trying to say is, y'all, God is good. And everything we go through is necessary. It builds character. But just know, it's okay to talk to people. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to be transparent. It's nothing out here in these streets, young lady or young man. I promise you, God has shielded and protected me more times than I can ask. I'm being serious. I came out with no scratches. You know, God, he good, y'all. Don't run away. If you got problems at home, talk to your teacher. Talk to the school counselor. They there for a reason, y'all. Don't hold everything in. And I wish I would have done it. I wish when things happened to me, I would have talked to someone. You get what I'm saying? Talk to someone. Open up. Don't let things that go on in your life consume you. Then even after, y'all, I went through everything I went through, I didn't know how to love people. I didn't know how to treat people. So, you gotta heal from it. Don't let it drag you down. Don't feel like you less than because of what you've been through either. Share your testimonies because they can help somebody. I'm 26 years old and I couldn't be more prouder of the person that I am. God has brought me a long way. I got a lot of things going on right now that I thought would never happen for me. So I'm not ready to share that kind of news, but God is good, and even when you feel like he ain't good, or whatever the case may be, don't you ever stop praying. Don't ever give up on yourself. You are worthy. You are enough. Don't go looking for love in the streets. And when somebody is trying to be there for you and trying to show you the right way, don't turn away. Let them help you. Now, everything was necessary. It was necessary. I am one of the most amazing people you will meet. I'm upbeat. I'm loving. I'm caring. I help anybody. I do whatever for anybody. And I've came a long way. And for the people that you feel like you're still struggling with whatever, drugs, family, whatever, let that stuff go. I'm so much freer in my life because everything I grew up hating, I don't hate anymore. When I told y'all earlier, I said I used to have grudges with my mama. I don't know no more. Or my daddy. I love them to death. And I understand the process. I trust the process now. Everything was necessary. You get what I'm saying? So I'm no longer worried about God. Why you didn't have it like this? No. That's how God wanted it to be. And it's okay. Relationships. They don't work out all the time. We outgrow people. We aspire with people. It's okay to move on. You used to have everything in common, but now you don't know what you saw in that person. It's okay. Don't hold on to nothing that ain't holding on to you. Man. Love yourself always. That's one of the things I struggle with. Not feeling loved and stuff. I'll try to find it in other people. And will try to hold on to relationships as long as I could. Especially I feel like if I feel comfortable. But, nope. Everything that look good ain't good. And you gotta learn how to set healthy boundaries for yourself. I'm almost through. For today's video, I would definitely say, I want to come to y'all with a lot of different videos, but for today's video, I would definitely say, live in your truth. Be transparent. Be open to healing yourself. Let that dead weight go. Your past, you're never going to forget, but just let it go. Like, don't let it hold on to you. Your past relationships, past hurt, whatever it was, again, just keep saying it was necessary. Be happy for whoever you feel like crossed you. Just be happy. Continue building yourself up. I love y'all, and it's your girl Jazz. And I'm out. And drop in the comments what y'all want me to talk about next. I just want to heal my people. We can heal together. Come on.